what I responded to was really the character of William, thinking that here's a man, very successful and intelligent man in his own world, and you just put him out here, and how he deals with Elias, with his environment, with his wife being flirted with and flirting with somebody else. And these are all things that I think most men have gone through to some extent in their lives, and how badly he deals with it. And I think most men have done something like that at some point in their lives. So.
She's fine, you understand? Okay, I'm gonna say it.
When I went into the audition, and Bob said to me, he said, because on paper William has very few redeeming qualities, and I said that to Bob, and when he said to me, he's just made some bad choices, that's when I think I got it. I thought, because I've done that my whole life. And that's what made it interesting, that a series of bad choices could escalate into where he ends up. And it's, you know, he's not a bad man. It's, you know, everyone's fighting for their corner. So that was interesting. And also the journey of where he goes. You know, he starts off and how it starts and then where he ends up. That was, you know, that's a real challenge for an actor to go through.
When doing fight scenes or intense physical scenes, there definitely has to be a trust, you know, a strong level of trust there, and it's a dance, you know, so you have to be on the same page, and it gets intense. So, you know, it's important for the actors to really trust each other and give each other the liberty to express the feelings that are being displayed, you know.
There are laws. You can't do this.
That's the law now. This place is mine. The only reason you're in the house is because of the woman. You understand me?
So far, it's probably one of the most antagonistic scenes we have. Well, he hits me, so you can't get much more than that. But it was the most cooperative we've been in the scenes because we had to work together, you know, without getting injured. And strangely enough, it was the closest I felt to Dave, do you know, doing that scene, even though he was, you know, had his hands around my throat and he was punching me. But it was the most sort of in tune I felt, because other times, you know, we've been in our old worlds, he's been in his world, I've been in my world, and then we meet and have that kind of friction thing, and then, oh, I can connect with him completely. He's been dropped in the middle of nowhere and being asked to survive, and like him, I would be completely useless. I can't light a fire. Even though I was in the Scouts, I still had my matches with me. You know, I guess you take most people now, most men. We live in a world now where, you know, if we don't have electricity or running water, you know, most of us are going to be pretty fucked, you know, and it's just interesting to, you know, I think most men can relate to William on a certain extent, because I guess it's one of their biggest fears, you know, especially if you have family and you're looking to protect the one you love, and you can't do that because we're not trained that way anymore, you know. We're trained to live in a world where if you're good at the computer, then that's, you know, that's great. But if you we have no need to light fires and go around hunting for food now, you know. Well, yeah, I've never played anything as extreme as this. I hope I can go as extreme as I'd like to go in my head. Whether it comes across, I don't know. But yeah, no, I've never done anything like it. It's completely new territory for me. I usually get to play the doctors. Fantastic to be working full stop. But it's fantastic to be working on this in LA and with such a great bunch of people. They're all really committed and really passionate and a lot of fun. And it's been a really, really enjoyable experience so far.